Hey everyone, this is Carla, and I had to come on here this Monday, and the title of it is What a Difference a Change 7 Days Made. So, I'm going to jump right into it. This time last Monday, I was trying to get in touch with Cuyahoga Works, Ohio Means Jobs. For those who don't know, I'm a native Clevelander who spent 12 years in Ohio, came back last September 2018 to Cleveland. So, normally the procedure is if you're in the library, they have an employment specialist who does outreach. She was on vacation this whole week, returning today. Today is Monday, May the 6th. Well, I wasn't going to wait that long just because someone was on vacation. So I did some research. I called down to the main switchboard that the employment specialist who was on vacation phone number gave to me on her voicemail, found the boss, and then did additional research and emailed the person who I got in touch with this past last week and Thursday. But I want to bring it to your attention that how much progress I had in just 1 week and why it's important to ask qualified questions and not to just stop just because somebody is on vacation. So I look back at the reality that if I were to just say, okay, this person's on vacation, I would have started today when she wasn't on vacation. But I would have missed out on all the progress I had, all of the other questions that I could have asked, and all of the other connections that I made. So I believe I did a video on this before, but I'm going to follow up and just bring you up to speed. So last Thursday, I met with another specialist for Ohio Means Jobs just to expand my network and to meet more recruiters, which of course I did. I ended up meeting somebody who was also the tech recruiter, and then they had on-site visits for the 2020 census. And that matters because I met another person who was in charge of that. And they had the weekly jobs printout, which had the census job, which I did apply for just to make sure that it worked. And also, it's something I'm interested in. When I was in DC, I actually applied for one of the census positions here in Cleveland, and I thought I would have gotten one of them because I was coming back to Cleveland. But that's neither here nor there. But it just is the importance of, hey, Julie. It's just the fact that by starting right last week, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm talking about the importance of just getting started. So last Monday, the employment specialist who was working in the library, she does library outreach, so she goes to the East Side libraries. She was on vacation, and so whereas a lot of people were just like, "Oh, she on vacation, I'll call next week." I was like, "No, I got in touch with somebody, scheduled a meeting, turned that into 3 meetings, and learned so much about the agency as well as the other opportunities that were available. Furthermore, I learned more about the training and the different types of training programs, what I qualified for. But I'm just looking back at the fact that here, just because I was able to, just start asking questions last Monday, rather than just waiting to this week. That's why I'm very happy of all the progress that I made. And that's why I'm doing this live stream, because it's just so important that you start asking questions. Don't be fearful just because the main contact person isn't here. As I mentioned, I got in touch with our first line supervisor who referred me to somebody else, and I found that person. So it's just very important that don't feel stalled just because there's like a closed door. That was one of my case. I kept going. I start asking additional questions, and I was able to get what I have. So I'm following up this week. I hope everyone wishes me luck. I'll keep up a chronicle or a video about what happens, but I just wanted to come on here and let everyone know like what a change, what a difference 7 days make. And if I didn't have the initiative, if I just sat there, it's like, well, this person's on vacation, there's nothing I can do, I'll just wait until next time. Then what happens is it's like, this is May, and I would have been starting from scratch. I wouldn't have known the infrastructure, and also I wouldn't have been able to capitalize upon the 2020 census event that was coming, as well as probably the tech recruiter that I met. So it's so many people that I met, and as soon as I finished meeting them last Thursday, I mailed all of them thank you letters. So I hope they received them today, because today is Monday. And if they didn't receive them, they'll probably receive them by Tuesday. But the biggest thing is just get started. Don't take no for an answer. And remember, if you are looking for networking or you're expanding your network and doing jobs, just look at the fact that you are your best advocate. So when someone's not available, find another way. There's more than one way to get something done. And look at what happened to me last week. I still managed to secure an interview. I still managed to network and get the people involved, and just not stay stagnant and say, oh, well, this person's out here, I'll just wait till next week. Because if anybody is in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and you're looking for either Ohio Means Jobs or Cuyahoga Works, their orientation happens every week today on Monday. So I'm going to go back to the story and the fact that I actually, when I was calling, I believe, missed or was in the middle of orientation. So that meant that if I didn't pursue it, I would have had to wait to today to do orientation, but I'm no longer doing that. So that's what I want to come on here and say and let everyone know that what a full difference 7 days make, especially since I served as my own advocate and I just kept asking questions until I got an answer, until I got a person, and I just gone from there. So that's what I wish for everyone here for this Monday, just to keep going. And finally, my announcement is, that Carla's Correspondent, my weekly mailing list, comes out every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can sign up for it at carlarjenkins.com/mailing list. And the next one is, I'm resending it. So if you sign up now, you can get it for Tuesday. But I wanted to come on here and just talk about how big a difference 7 days make from last Monday to this Monday. And I wish the same for everyone here. So I look forward to seeing everyone in the next live stream video. I would also like to thank Julie, Jordan Scott, and Lakeisha Williams for coming on live to watch me. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see everyone in the next live stream video. Goodbye.